I think of the classical works of literature that have influenced me, I go straight to the Roman historian Tacitus, writing in the 2nd century CE about the early Roman emperors. And it's a story and an analysis of power, autocracy, corruption, of political wheeling and dealing. He knows how societies become corrupt. It's a brilliant analysis of why Rome essentially went to the bad. In all kinds of ways, America is the world power like the Romans were. But there are all sorts of senses in which that goes deeper than that quite obvious and general point. And when I was writing my book on the Roman triumph, I was terribly struck by that moment when George Bush gets on the aircraft carrier and celebrates victory in the Iraq War. And I remember thinking, gosh, that's exactly what a Roman emperor would have done. That's what a Roman general would have done. Because they, like us, were always in the business of claiming victory, actually, before it happened. And often what you find is that celebrating victory is about trying to make that victory true. The really fascinating question, I think, about the ancient world is, what was it like to live there? What did it feel like? Now, the best place you can go for that is the ancient city of Pompeii, destroyed by the eruption of Vesuvius in 79 CE. So that's why I've written my book about life in Pompeii, to try and recapture something of what life was like for ordinary people in the ancient world. And it's a wonderful experience of both thinking about the familiarity of life in Rome, which would have been recognisable to us, but also you can start to see, when you look hard, you can start to see how weird and different, actually nasty, so much of life must have been in the ancient world. Women in Greece and Rome had an absolutely ghastly life. They were politically powerless, they had very limited economic rights. As many women probably died in childbirth in the ancient world as men were killed in war. One of the jobs now of the ancient historian, people like me, is we'd try to get back and recapture something of what the women's experience was like in antiquity.